my enthusiasm coming through, do you think, to the camera? I could do without this time of morning, I'll be honest. I'm going to miss this van, the beating heart of my efforts. 225,000 she's done now. Fair play, she runs like a Swiss watch. This is the last service I'm doing on this. So I'm just getting this ready for November. Raffle's on November the 5th. Raffle, auction, giveaway, whatever it is. It's on the 5th of November. So I'm just doing a service on it before she goes. So let's get her in the air. Fair play, for 250,000 miles. There's no rot on her or anything. She's all right. I think with older vehicles, it used to be a thing like, you know, 20-year-old cars, you had rust and stuff. But now, it's incredible. There's just none. Anyway, let me stop fluffing about and get on with this because it's Saturday and I don't intend being here all day. All right, we have air filter, cabin filter, oil filter, a bit of flush of some sort, some gloves, drain plugs. I left my drain plug keys at home, so I had to pick up a new set this morning. Some new oil, some screen wash, some wiper blades, a few new bulbs, and the interior lights aren't working. And then I think it's about ready for its new owner. All right, let's do this. She ain't too bad. I never actually properly got underneath it, and she ain't too bad at all. I'm actually, I'm impressed. She's not bad. Hey, wherever that's gone, there's the bolt. Some people detest doing this for a job, but mind you, if I did it every day, I probably would as well, but I don't mind it. I'm not lowering the ramp every time I've got to go and get something. One day, I'll have my own house, and it will have its own ramp. There's something very satisfying about doing your own work when you've got all the right stuff to do it. This place is quite cool though. It's just a self-service sort of ramp rental place. You just pay your 60 quid a day or whatever it is, and you just rock up, you get the ramp, and off you go. You just do your own stuff, whatever it is you've got to do. It's a good idea. They used to give you tools, so you could rent the bay with air tools and all that sort of stuff, but I was speaking to the governor yesterday, and he was saying they stopped it because people were nicking the tools and stuff. So they just you just rent the bay and the ramp now. Shame, because same as everything, it takes the minority to ruin it for everyone. But right, new copper washer. It's done all right though. It's got no leaks or anything underneath. All right, oil filter, which I believe is a 27mm socket. I think. Yes, it is. F me. Look at me with my cheap Halfords tools. Who cares? Right, I'm going to move that forwards because that's going to piss everywhere in a minute. There were people in that video I put on a couple of months back, I don't know, 6 months ago. There were a variety of people banging on about, because I was saying that I changed the oil on this every 9,000. And there were a variety of people all banging on about, oh, it's completely unnecessary, you don't have to do that. I mean, this one here, the book says this is every 18,000, but if you look at the Renault service schedule, that's the maximum. They actually recommend every 12,000. If you look at the very back of the book, it's every 12,000, not every 18. The maximum is 18, but they recommend every 12. But, you know, no one ever listens to that. And then if you think, well, 18,000 miles over the course of 100,000 miles, let's say you service it 18, let's say 20, 40, 60, 80, it's 5 times a year you service, 5 times in 100,000 miles you'd service your car if you did it every 18,000. Well, if you served it every 12,000, that's two and a half services you'd be doing extra. So it makes a difference, about 2.5 services extra if you did it every 12,000. So it makes a difference, you know. But I'm sure there's a lot of people who disagree with that. I actually don't mind getting my hands shitted up doing this sort of stuff. I quite like it. Remind you of being a child again, you know. All right, let's get a new oil filter. Yeah, the amount of people that were like, your servicing's totally unnecessary, it's completely over the top. Well, I mean, if we step back and ignore the fact this van's done 250,000 miles and it's, you know, It's not really ever let me down. The only time it let me down was the clutch, and it wasn't even the clutch, it was the slave cylinder on the clutch that went. And I mean, that you can't do anything about that. It's just one of those things that happens. It's the only time it's let me down though. I'm just a firm believer that prevention's better than cure, that's all. All right, new rubber gasket, filter. Okay. It's a busy little place, this, you know. This is the only one I know of in London. In fact, it's the only one I know of anywhere that does this whole self-service thing. It's cool as fuck. Yeah, I only found out about this place a couple of weeks back. Had I known about this before, I'd have come here every time to service your car. You know? I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea, admittedly, but if you like mechanical things and the satisfaction of doing it yourself, gone for posh oil for the next owner. I don't think it makes much difference as long as it's 530. I don't think it makes much difference if you change it regularly, to be honest. Controversy alert. All right, watch me spill this all over the engine. I'll undo that one. This is where you put the sump plug in and then you realise your mistake. I don't know whether it's just me, but I find something very satisfying about putting nice golden oil in an engine. There's something really satisfying about that. I think there's two oil filler caps here, one just down there and one here, and I've got a feeling this one's actually just for topping up, but if you go slowly like this, I don't think it makes any difference. I find it's quite therapeutic for some strange reason, so I don't mind it. Do you know 80% of engine wear happens in the first, and it's like 10 minutes of engine warm-up? I didn't know that. I mean, I guess it makes sense, the engine's cold, so it's grinding more, I suppose, but I wasn't aware of that. So drive gently is the key, I think. Okay, oil. Tick. That air filter's been in there for 9,000 miles. Let's see what colour it is. I've got a feeling it'll be black. Because the last time I changed, when I was down in, last time I changed the filter, somebody in the comments said, you know, they said, bloody hell, is that the state of your filter after 9,000 miles? And of course, I guess it is London, it's just sooty, isn't it? It's just, there's so much in the air there, it's just, but we'll have a look. Let's take it off and see. I've done this so many times, I could do it blindfolded. What colour are we thinking? I'm going with it's not white. That's not too bad. I was expecting worse. 9,000 miles, W1 driving. It's pretty good. I'll throw a new one in anyway. I had an itch a couple of years back that I wanted to change career. I think we all get it at some point, you know. We all decide that, you know, our job sucks and we want to do something different. And I wanted to do mechanics, that sort of thing. And in the end, I think my old man said, don't be stupid, stick at it. You know, just stick at being a spark. So I'm kind of glad, I mean, I am glad I did. I'm glad I didn't change career halfway through, but I think loads of people think about it and stuff. You know, we've all contemplated it at some point. I don't think there's many people who go through their whole career not thinking of change, like, you know. All right, my man.
Guys, is he struggling?
You
should make him look like he's struggling.
I think that's one of the things I like about these places, you know. Everyone's on the same wavelength, you know. Yeah, you sort of meet like-minded individuals and that sort of stuff. You just meet everybody who's just, you know, we're all in the same boat trying to save a couple of quid, so you just service your car yourself. And as a result, you meet people similar. It's quite nice, you know. I like it. I'm not entirely sure where you get rid of parts here. I'm sure if I slip him a tenner, he'll get rid of them for me. It's the old filter. That's the new one. Let's pull out the old one. That one cabin filter, or pollen filter, whatever you want to call it. Not too bad. I do actually need a drop of coolant, but I haven't got any here, so I'm going to have to do that bit off cam. Screen wash, I can do that while I'm here. Let's do this without spilling it everywhere. I sincerely hope, Renault, that I didn't check on your latest van, that you've put the windscreen washer bottle in a slightly more sensible position. That just swallowed an entire 5-litre bottle of screen wash. Check I haven't got a crack in it or something. There you go, that's done. Alright, next job. Alright, bulb's changed. I just changed it for the sake of it. It's a bit anal, I know, but I'm one of those believers that prevention's better than cure, you know. So I'll just grease the door locks and everything. And that's about it. Air filter. I didn't show you the fuel filter. I'm so busy with all this shit here, just forget. But that's it. Air filter, oil filter, fuel filter, pollen filter. I've got to top the doofer up, but I haven't got any coolant on me, so I'll do that when I get home. But otherwise, I'd say that's about it. She's ready for her new owner. 9 years I've had this. Yeah, 9 years. Anyway, let me grease the door locks and we'll get out of here. Right, Bertie. She's good. She could probably do with a clean, to be honest, but that does remind me, actually, I did put 4 new tyres on it last week, as promised. Ain't nothing special, but 4 as promised. I did say I put 4 new wheels on it. Actually, I've got a set of wipers there, I might as well change those while I'm here. That's a thought. If anybody wants discount like auto parts, if you go to Halfeds, you get one of those tray cards. I think you go there with like headed paper. As long as you've got a business, just go there with your headed paper. You get a huge discount on it. It's amazing how much discount you get. I got, I think these wiper blades are like 15 quid each. They're properly expensive. £3, I got the receipt here, £3 saying I paid for them. It's a huge discount, it's mad. So yeah, it does make a difference. I put a new set of wipers on as well, feeling posh. Done. This van's actually, this will be going 5th of November. Well, the raffle will be on the 5th, and then whenever it gets picked up, I don't know. But my hire van, which I'm still trying to arrange, because my new vans, I've actually ordered them. The new vans are arriving beginning of January. So there's going to be a gap where I'm just going to be in a hire van for, I think, sort of 6 weeks or so. I'm trying to think of any flaws or anything which is wrong with it. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, or anything that I know it's going to need in future. I can't think of anything, because I'm trying to think of the next owner, and I can't think of, I don't think there's anything which they need to be particularly aware about. Alright, this door, you've got to pull this handle for some reason to shut it. I don't know why, but I cannot be bothered to try and sort that. You just got to pull the handle like that and it shuts for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, it'd be sad to see this one go, but I am very much looking forward to my new vans. I ordered them the other day. Alright, boys and girls, that's us finished. She is all serviced, that's it, she's done. She is ready for her new owner, so I think she's pretty straight. She's about as ready as she's going to be, I think. So the raffle for this is on the, it's either on the 4th or the 5th. I think it's the 5th of November. I'll select a winner. I'll try, I might do a live draw, I'm not sure, we'll see how I get on. But anyway, I'll select a winner, and that's it. She's all yours. I've got to clean all my stuff out, obviously, but she's pretty straight. I think she's just about ready. So that's on the 5th. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. We will see you next week. In the meantime, I might try and upload another video later on in the week if I can, if I've got time, but otherwise, I'll see you in a week's time. See you later.